Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Edwin Clark to Buhari. You have been unfair to the South South. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time we're reaching you today, we want to say a big thank you for your huge and massive support. We really truly appreciate you. God bless you. In case you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. My people, President Muhammadu Buhari's administration has been tagged and known for nepotism. That aside, he has systematically removed people from every other religion to make the government a balanced one and has put in majority those in the north. These are some of the things we are experiencing in this country, yet it is termed a democratic environment. June the 12th was termed Democracy Day, the day that MK Wabiola, with all that happened to him, was a day dedicated to him by Nigerian government, which is being celebrated all over the country. Well, as he speaks now, a lot of injustice is still going on as we speak, especially with regarding to Buhari's administration. Buhari coming on as the president of the country gave so many people hope, especially those who felt the government of Goodluck Jonathan was failing and was failing fast and they needed a change. So PDP came up with APC, I beg your pardon, came up with a fantastic manifesto picking out and pointing to every fault and failure of PDP. Oh, the country saw it and said, yes, this is a good step in the right direction. Anyone who could see the pit hole and the falls will be able to steer the ship in the right direction. So all hands were on deck. Majority went ahead and voted for APC, saying the person of Professor Yemi Osibanjo by the side of Buhari from the north, gave Nigerians confidence, a balanced confidence that gave them a flawless victory in 2015. But my people, to speak too much before you could say Jack Robinson, the failure, it was all words and no work when they began their administration, as all the promises promised to Nigeria began to fail and things began to fall apart and Nigerians began to bite their fingers. Even those in the north are bleeding. What are we talking about? Today, Chief Edwin Clark is saying to Buhari, you have been unfair to the South. Yes, he has totally been. Look at the money that came from Abacha's loot. Don't forget that the oil, majority, 99% of the oil in Nigeria comes from the South region. And guess what? This money being allocated, nothing whatsoever to the South. And don't forget that the South major federal road is in disarray. There is no good road, federal road, not talking about state. So these are some of the consequences and the things we are experiencing. Let's go into the news and get all the details. Chief Edwin Clark, the acclaimed leader of the South, has fired an open letter to President Muhammadu Buhari accusing his administration of marginalizing people of his region. In the letter dated June 12, 2020, Clark told Muhammadu Buhari, without mincing words, that his people have not been treated fairly despite our contribution to the economy of the country. The letter is titled, Let Us Call a Spade a Spade. Wow, I like that. The message herein is a message of truth, encapsulated my thought as well as the feelings and remorselessness of the people of the South geographical zone, that I have been continuously inundated with what is going on in the country. I have to state it unequally the things has been the way it is for the sake of posterity and in the interest of peace, unity, and progress of our dear country, Nigeria. For reasons unknown to me, we have continuously witnessed discriminative and unjust action against people of the South, extradized under President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in the last 5 years. Why is it that people, particularly from the South zone, are being treated as if they are not Nigerians, as if they are foreigners, or as if they are second-class citizens in our great country? Situation whereby people, due to confirmation of their positions, are being removed and replaced with people from particular parts of the country is not right. I know what you're talking about. I totally concur. because we've reported it. That's why we are saying, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up so you can get the notifications as they come in. I'll just interject here. The news continues. Remember, the leader of NECO, whatever happens, Buhari said there was found to be some fraudulent activities. He removed him and replaced him with somebody from the north. Yeah, and again, another administrative position that he put, just one somebody from the south. So the north began to say, remove that person and put somebody from the north. Can you imagine? That's exactly what is going on in this country, to mention but a few. Let's continue with the news. And the situation are getting worse. Many more situations can be cited. We are all Nigerians. We are all entitled to appointment or to position. If our people are not qualified, then that's a different matter. They are well qualified, and yet the North they say it loud and clear: remove people from the South and put us in. And Buhari is doing it. Discrimination is a danger to any society, particularly a pure society like ours. Let me begin by expressing earnest gratitude and appreciation to Buhari and congratulating him both on the 92nd and 93rd birthdays and anniversaries. I believe he cherishes thoughtful gesture and kind remarks by Mr. President, rightly stated in the two congratulatory message. I have rendered over 70 years of my life to the service of this country, starting from the age of 19, and it pleased the Almighty God to keep me up to this age of sound health. Accordingly, as long as I live, I will continue to work the good work of the country in any way possible I can, if it is possible. It is in this light that, in my view of recent worrisome development, that I write to President Muhammadu Buhari on Democracy Day. The message therein is a message of truth, encapsulated my thoughts as well as my feelings, remorselessness of the people of the South-South geopolitical zone that have been continuously ostracized. I have to state it undoubtedly the way it is, for the sake of posterity, in the interest of peace and unity of our dear country. And the truth, Mr. President, is that the South-South geopolitical zone has been greatly treated unfairly by your administration. Despite our enormous contribution to the economy of the country, let us call a spade a spade. For reasons unknown to me, we have continued to witness discriminative, unjust actions against people of the South-South under your presidency in the last 5 years? Why is it that people, particularly from the South-South, are being treated as foreigners, as though they are not Nigerians in their own class, in their own country, treated as second-class citizens? Situation whereby people due confirmation of their position are being removed and replaced with people from a particular part of the country. Is this right? Think about it, Mr. President. Is this right? And situations are getting even more worse, with Nigerians with people from the same particular region taking over positions of people of other regions, not that they are not qualified. The recent event in the United States of America over the treatment of Afro-American and the Black Lives Matter destabilizes across America and ravaged as well, routed all through the nations of the world, should be a lesson to Nigeria. No nation is an island of itself. President Muhammadu Buhari has 2 weeks away in to Colonial Abubakar Dangwa Umar, retired, former military governor of Kaduna State, wrote a similar letter to you, the gentleness, and rightly draw your attention to the imbalance in your appointment and warned of the dire consequences to the nation. I don't think you are taking any of this seriously and actually looking into it. I regret to say that the kind gesture words that have been said to you in your appointment in the office and favoring a particular region is not making you see the true state of things happening in the country. If you want to live and be a good president, you must live well and be a president for Nigeria, not president of a particular region. A word is enough for the wise. I will leave it here, but I believe people of the South-South deserve better treatment than what you are treating them now. Wow, well done, sir. Currently, Buhari sent congratulatory messages to him on his 92nd and his 93rd birthday, being somebody who has contributed enormously to Nigeria as a country. Well, this man is saying, Edwin Clark, he said, well, your administration has not been fair. Buhari, a word is enough for the wise. If you want to be a president of Nigeria, not a president of a region. Now, whatever you decide, the ball is in your court. Don't forget, you will not be there forever. Thanks for listening. Please don't forget to leave us a comment. God bless and bye for now.